Fellas in my neighborhood got together quite often and shot 22 rifles. And around Grand Rapids, uh, the squirrels would collect hickory nuts in the tree in the fall. And we'd go out and sit around. Usually there was a bunch of us. We'd go out and sit around a hickory nut tree waiting for the squirrels to go back to work. And the object was not to shoot the squirrel, but using a hollow point bullet to hit the limb that he was standing on, right out on the very end, which would give him a great thrill of free fall as he left the tree. He got the exercise of running on the ground, which is very good for his heart, climbing back up on the tree, and he would stand on the limb and snap his tail and explain how great a shot that particular person was, and really a lot of enthusiasm. And I figured that if the squirrel didn't want to play the game, he wouldn't go out on a limb perpendicular to where you were sitting, or I was sitting, or whoever. But they usually did that. Well, with the guys, as you might recall, if you missed, there was a lot of criticism. I was out there one particular day in October, Saturday in October, by myself. A lot of dead leaves on the ground. I knew there was nobody around. And this particular squirrel, when this event happened, I had entertained him about 2 or 3 times, and he had a lot of enthusiasm for my marksmanship. When he finally went out on the end of the limb again, I put the rifle up to take a bead on him, and a voice in my head said, "Kill him." And then it just kept on like a mantra, "Kill him, kill him, kill him." And I thought about it, and I didn't want his pelt. I didn't want to eat him. I could tell the way he could run around after he hit the ground that it wasn't hurting him very much to fall that far. And I decided, no, I wasn't going to kill him, and I put the rifle in my lap. The lights went out. It had to be about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It was a real nice sunny day. And I was going up in an elevator. It happened so suddenly I didn't have any fear or anything. I just didn't know what was happening. It was very dark, and then it started getting light, and it got lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter. Pretty soon I started worrying about how my eyes were taking the amount of light that I was experiencing. And then I realized I wasn't seeing that light with my physical eyes. And I came eventually to a very brilliant silver, blue, white light. And suddenly I was in what appeared to be a room. And there were other beings in the room, but the focus in front of me was a being that was giving off so much light that it was like the physical rays were striking me. And a strong, deep voice said, "Holy, holy, holy, merciful and mighty." And the floor opened up, and very quickly I was back in my body underneath the tree. And I don't know what happened to the squirrel. I've been looking ardently for God. I didn't know if that was God or not, but I said to myself, that'll do for now. And years later, I came to realize that at that time I was put in a very special school.